Hey everyone, and welcome back to Little Stalingrad part 1.5, because as EvilTwinn pointed out in the first comment on the first video, didn't really cover what force I brought with me, so I'm going to do that now really quickly because it takes forever to upload stuff. I had about 16,900 points to spend, just US infantry only, any artillery I wanted, any air support, any fortifications, however dumb that may be, and I brought along an infantry battalion task force. So this is 3 rifle companies backed up by a weapons company, and there's plenty of attached support. So in the headquarters company, I've got a sniper platoon, a scout platoon, some attached 120mm mortars, I've got some attached 155mm howitzers, an engineer platoon, and I've brought along half an AA platoon, basically 4 guys with stingers, because GCF has bombed me with planes in the past. The headquarters company, the weapons company, and the rifle companies all have attached Raven drones, and there are fire support teams at company level, and there's forward observers in every single rifle platoon. So I'm basically going to be able to call in artillery very quickly. I'm very unlikely to run out of forward observers here. Breaking it down a little bit more, each rifle company has 3 rifle platoons, each rifle platoon has 3 rifle squads. Each squad has got 2 light machine guns, 2 grenade launchers, very good communications, thermal weapon sights, all kind of techno gubbins. They've got a few breaching charges, lots of grenades. You know, it's a very capable little unit. Each platoon has, by standard, 2 javelin teams. I couldn't really find a use for them when I was doing some testing. They didn't seem to actually fire the javelins at anybody, so they've been replaced with breach teams because mouse holing. Next up, we've got the weapons company, and that's 4 platoons of 4 weapons teams each. Half of these are TOW missile launchers in the standard kind of setup. Same problem with the javelins, I couldn't really get them to fire at enemy infantry in buildings, so they're out, and they've been replaced with more 50 caliber machine guns and automatic grenade launchers, which really definitely do wipe out enemy infantry when they're in buildings. Last up for the task force are the mortar teams. There's some 120mm mortars in the HQ company and a 60mm mortar battery in each rifle company. Now, these are all off map, which is a decision that may come back to bite me in the arse, because there will become a time, I'm sure, towards the end when I'm looking at the map and I'm trying to scrape together as many bodies to throw into the meat grinder for the last push as possible. Mortar teams are really good for that, but they're off map because they cost literally half the points when you do that, so I can get more artillery. That's it for the task force. On top of that, I've brought along some extra platoons of engineers because extra mouse holing capability is the tits, and the rest of the points have been filled out with 120mm mortars, 105 howitzers, and a couple of TRPs. For selection, guys, really quick video just to get that across. I'm going to be going into more detail on individual units as they pop up as I'm using them. So part 2, I'll talk about the HMG team a little bit. That's just to clue you in. Part 2 should be coming up later this week, and I'll see you then.